sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Running with Walker again. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
49ers into the dime defensively. 3rd down. Staying with Walker. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Going run again with McCaffrey. Makes the tackle. And they're going to bring him down after his play. Rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down from the 42.
Get set.
30 on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And now it's 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun is Purdy. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force the punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Can we do it every game?
It feels like it, almost every game. Yeah.
You're right, because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league, and the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
With a quick pass out wide. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Play fake, Darnold. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Stopped by Deion Henley.
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this series with an option left. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, left side to McCaffrey. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have it 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So as they face fourth down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And he's got a good chance to really stick. And it's not a kick. The punter take it off. And they pull it off. He gets them the first before being stopped.
Everybody needs a good emergency quarterback, and I think this team just found their man. Seems like a call they had confidence in, no question about it. And what a perfect moment to call it.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
Purdy to throw it. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Outside. 18.
McCaffrey on third down. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Back to McCaffrey on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Purdy a quick throw, complete. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Fourth down in inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Well, as they get deeper and deeper in this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays in the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm, but it was his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks and may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Get set.
McCaffrey will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal.
Outside.
Here's McCaffrey again. And the defense stands him up again right at the line. Defense making a couple of good stops here. And this brings up third and goal. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. It's their first of 3. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Get set.
McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal? The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Moody knocks it through. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. From the gun, Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play with a reliable source of yardage.
Third down, Niners going with some dime coverage here. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Outside.
Drop it up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Back to Ayuk he goes. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
On the Seahawks 48-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Putting down the field, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. And he's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. And give up the gut to Walker. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
On the red zone now. He fumbles it. Picked up by the 49ers. The 50. The 30. Gets the 10. And San Francisco takes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Come on. Go.
Drive begins with a Walker run. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Okay, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Slot man motioned over. 2nd and 10, middle of the throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready. Fix the Eagles. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down,
19, alert!
Running left, here's Walker. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because this ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards,
Here we go. Milrow to the left. He's got Arroyo. And talk about a good game when they needed it. That's 13 on second down. Now only a yard to go here on third. Walker trying to run for the first. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Okay, instead of my usual why, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop them short on the sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't, and you don't. And that's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
First and goal. Here's Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Isaac Garindo to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Get set, get set. Up.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. From the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. Johnston brings it in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He is down to the 30-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. There's a give inside to James. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Now run, James. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Working quickly here.
That's good.
Deputy, get the look.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Seattle.
First down throw here from Milrow. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
A gain of 29 yards.
Milrow with it on 1st. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Get set, get set.
Purdy throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through with a sack to bring around third down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Third down. Seahawks with 6 defensive backs out there.
Outside.
And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at third down, so they'll bring up fourth while they can and decline the flag. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And we'll see if they kick or try their luck at another fake pass. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
One mistake.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Will row from the gun. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Milroe's pass intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Get set, get set.
Purdy setting up that play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10.
Outside. You're not. 18.
Purdy looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up third down. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties. They can really run and play the ball as he just did.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Get set, get set. Runner, run.
Toss this one out to James. Defense contains him. That's going to force fourth down as he's dropped for a loss. And the defense choosing not to let the 2-minute warning arrive just yet. They're going to call time. 2:06 left in our contest. Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Return starts at the 3. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Seahawks down by a very unlucky 13. First call here coming from the shotgun.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
19 locked up.
Go play action here. It's Milroe. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Lean back motion's right.
Ready.
Throwing now. Complete beyond And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
First down. A gain of 7.
First down, play action. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So that brings up second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes the play. You got to imagine. Partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
So the 49ers